Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to do a collab with my best friend Nick.
Hi.
And what we're going to do is we are going to play GeoGuessr duels until I win. Now, Nick is not the best GeoGuessr player. I think you can agree on that.
Yeah, there's no arguing about that.
And yeah, we have a bunch of challenges here for me that I have. I'm going to bring them on screen now so you can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin this wheel right here. It has a bunch of different stuff that can make it difficult for me. So, for example, it has no moving, panning, or zooming, an urban map, 3 rounds only, no road name, or maybe guessing in 10 seconds. So that will be interesting to see how we can do. And we're going to spin that wheel every single time that I win a duel. And if I manage to win with all 6 drawbacks, then the video will end. So, yeah, Nick, are you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do is join my multiplayer room here. We're going to have 5 rounds, 60 seconds, standard, no teams, and just click on multiplayer. And perfect, looks like he is in, so now you can go over there. And remember to send a message in chat if anything goes wrong. Good luck for the first round. Okay, I'm gonna send good luck here, and let's start. This is gonna be, let's just find it. There we go, probably just somewhere there. I'm just gonna guess. So, Nick's probably gonna take a while. I want to see if he... Nope. He guesses quickly there. In Turkey. Okay. Round number 2. Gonna be an interesting location here. In the worst camera quality. This is probably gonna be somewhere. Let's get to that place over there. First I was thinking this could be somewhere in Ukraine with the red car, but I need a little bit of language to just check. That side right there will be perfect. Perfect, so we are gonna be probably there. There's no mountains in the distance. I don't think so. Yep, but we do have a little bit of a hill. I'm considering going further out here in the country by, let's see. And, ooh, we both go Ukraine and ends up being Russia. Good job, Nick, picking up on the language there, or whatever you did. Congrats. Okay, next round here. Ooh, interesting. Definitely interesting. I was thinking it could be like around here, maybe here. Let's see, God. I feel like it should be closer to Europe in this case. Maybe this will have an address. No, it does not. It feels more like down in this area here, so I'm just gonna guess. It may be out in the other place that I was talking about. It's probably just gonna be here. Let's see. This is gonna be an interesting round to see if he picks up on the country here. This is definitely one where he may be closer. And he isn't. He's in the Amazon. Nick, there's no coverage in the Amazon.
What?
Do you think they go out in the forest? Okay. Round number 4 here. Interesting, if I had to say so myself. Got into a little bit of a better camera quality here. This looks like it may be that car is driving on the right-hand side of the road. So, and with coast north, this is definitely the most very interesting location. Antelope Island, I have never heard of that. That is probably just an island out here somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can see Antelope Island anywhere. That's Santa Rosa, San Miguel. But there isn't much population there. What's this one called? That's definitely an interesting location. Oh no. We were actually on the coast of the Great Salt Lake there. There was Antelope Island. Interesting, if I had to say so myself. But we are very far ahead here. See if we can keep it up in the last round here. Nick is probably not gonna know where this is. I'm just gonna slam it in. Feels fairly kind of like south middle maybe. So let's see. Nick still has 50 seconds left to figure out where this is, and then we will be spinning the wheel to figure out what my disadvantage is. If you're wondering how I got the country, it's this right here. This is unique to the country that I've clicked in. Now guys, if you're wondering why I'm not saying stuff like I normally do, it's because Nick is literally just across the room and he can hear me. It actually ends up being in that little peninsula there right by the E6. If I could have gotten onto that road, I could have found it. But there we go. Nick, do not leave the room, whatever you do. And great, now Nick, you can come here with the computer.
Okay.
Whatever you do, just don't leave the room. That was pretty good. None of us left the room on accident. And now we are here. Nick, would you like to give some thoughts about the round? That was definitely very interesting there, that round on the Great Salt Lake. What did you think?
As he said, I'm not very good.
Well, don't doubt yourself just yet, because we got the spinner wheel coming here. And so we got all these options here. Let's see what Nick will be able to profit off in the next round. Okay, let's see what it's going to be here. Equal chance for everything. And it is going to be no moving, panning, or zooming. That means that everyone, that is probably one of the hardest things on here, because that means that I have a still image. I have to guess with a still image for the rest of the game. And with these other things, like an urban map, that is going to be really good for Nick and really bad for me. So Nick, now you can go back to your other room, and we will see how this ends up going. Nick will still be able to fully move around and do everything he wants to, just I will have a still image. Sometimes it may be just showing me a field, and I may guess Mongolia on Kansas. So, yep. Nick, are you ready? Okay, go. First round here. Ooh, this is really interesting with a still image for me. I think it's just going to be somewhere here. I'm going to slam it in. And now that I've guessed, I can move around and see. It looks like it's actually going to be there. So Nick may get closer than me. Let's see. Definitely going to be interesting. Just the reason I guessed there is because of, I say this a lot of times, but this kind of like soil color really reminds me of that region of the world. So let's see where Nick guesses. I'm going to be... Oh, and Nick does not recognize that it is Brazil there. He goes in Peru. Correntallo, Peru. Okay. Round number 2. Very interesting. I feel like it could be just like there. I accidentally moved my screen, so I'm gonna have to guess. I didn't mean to do that, but looks like we may be around that area. I feel pretty decent. It could be maybe a bit further north. And no, it's actually there out by Vernal, Utah. We both go for Nevada there. So we both had the same vibe there. So Nick definitely can do a lot better, especially since half of the rounds I'm going to be getting that are going to look like this for me. I think this could be somewhere here and there. Maybe a bit further south down by there. Maybe even near Vancouver. I'm not sure whether it would be here or here. I think I think I could just go there. So, and it feels fine with these trees and everything. Let me actually just look a little bit. Can't see anything off of that electricity pole, so I think we'll just go in for the guess here. It was actually Norway. Those trees really reminded me a lot of that region where me and Nick clicked, but I was still ahead. And you never know, there are 2 rounds left, and this one is going to be interesting. Could this ever be Qatar? That is the question. I just adjusted my screen by a tiny little thing. I didn't mean to do that. I think it very well could be, because this does not look like it could be there or there. Because there kind of uses a different script. But maybe I'm between here. I think I pretty much have to go there. It just doesn't remind me of what you would see down here, because most of the roads here would just say their name. Like these roads you can see in this town don't have names, but this one is just called like 29. So I'm just gonna guess. Yes, it was Qatar. That is great guess. Nick, there's no coverage in Libya. Okay. Round number 5, I have a forced win here. I'm enough ahead, so I can just send this in. This looks like it could be like there, maybe. Hope I'm not misreading the vegetation. And might as well could be there. Yep, it is Russia. Out by Krasnoyarsk. So, yep, I win that duel. Nick, as I said, don't exit, just come here, and we will continue into the next game. All right. That game was definitely very interesting. We both made a lot of similar guesses that Nevada was definitely interesting. This is definitely going to hinder me on this next one because the options are not looking good here. Nick, what did you think of those rounds?
I think it was close at the start, and then it just went downhill for me.
I agree. It was good that I managed to get far enough ahead that I was winning no matter what. But here we are, spinning the wheel. Let's do this. I forgot to mention this, but if I win with all the disadvantages on top of each other, the video is over. And we get no road name. Okay. What this means for you, Nick, is that I cannot use the name of the road. So, for example, if we get put on the US 287... I'm not allowed to. I can, of course, read the name of the road. There's no program that I can install to stop me from reading it, but I am not allowed to use it to get a better guess. I have to rely entirely on the landscape and everything besides the letters written on the road. So there we go. After this, there are only going to be 3 options left. So, yeah, let's get back in here into the next game. Just tell me when you're all ready, and we will start.
All set.
Okay. Starting round number 1 here. Now, none of us are... I just moved my screen. That's Instinct, sorry. Let me move it back to where it was. I did not see anything. So, this looks like it could be maybe like around up here. House definitely reminds me of that. Or could this be kind of like down here? I feel like fairly certain with this because this tree right here feels very kind of like up there. And those flowers too, those feel like kind of more like in this area here. Of course, they can be found elsewhere, but those feel like more northern flowers. So yeah, I think that's a birch, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel perfectly reasonable with this guess. Let's look around. The road name is in English, which is good. We do have directions for a road name there. Let's see if I got it right. It was actually Nova Scotia there. It was pretty much on the right latitude, but sadly in the wrong country. Going into the next round. I'm a little bit ahead, and this... Could this ever be, there? That's what I was wondering. I'm between these two countries. Just based on this architecture. Could it be anywhere else? Yes, it definitely could be. But based on what I can see, I think one of these two countries would be good here. And with the two, I think I'll stick with there. And it's actually Switzerland. Nick goes in right outside Lahore in Pakistan. That's a great guess. Beautiful. But it was actually Switzerland there, so low cam, did not see it. It's fine. So then this next one, I am not going to look at that to make a better guess. So even though it clearly screams out the country to me, I'm going to have to make a guess using everything but that. So, let's see, this kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of, like, there maybe. Let's see. So, where's the compass? Compass is facing north. Sun is in the north, which means we're in the southern hemisphere. Okay. And judging by this, kind of like fields, could be in Argentina, maybe. Maybe. With this type of farming, I'd maybe just go Buenos Aires province, but I'm uncertain. It was by, just barely there, in Santiago del Estero province. So we're still ahead here, going into round number 4 here. Very interesting. I can see nothing besides rock. This may be where he wins. I can see nothing besides rock here. Now there is a little bit of snow on this side of the road, which did make me think we could be... That's a guess for sure. And definitely interesting. There's the way that Openguessr pans rounds. You're always spawned in facing directly north. You can see this compass. You're always facing directly north, no matter what. Whenever you spawn in. And I feel like this could be maybe there. In this tree over here. Definitely interesting. I'm not sure where to click it. This could be just like over there. You know, I'm gonna stick with it though. Because it does feel, yep, did feel quite deserty there. Nick goes in Russia. Okay, next round is gonna be somewhere in, very interesting here. Could this be, there? That's what I was wondering at first here. Let's see, we're facing north, which means we're looking at the sun, which means it's kind of like there. Does that mean we're in the southern hemisphere? I think it may mean that, but, like, see, I'm kind of between, like, there and there right now. That's a really hard choice to make. If only we could see a little bit more of this pole. Does that look like... I think that may look like a ladder pole, I think. Maybe like Maranhão in Brazil? Maybe? I just can't see anything here. There's nothing for me to go off of in this image. Besides just the vegetation. Between Maranhão and Thailand, crazy 50-50. Stick with Maranhão. Yes, it was Brazil. That is wonderful. And I win. Good games, Nick. You already know to come here. I don't even have to tell you. So that was definitely an interesting game. As you know by my commentary, that was definitely interesting. I could not see much in that round where you guessed Russia. I could only see a wall of rock, and it was orange, and it had one singular tree on it. That's all I could see. So, definitely an interesting. Would you like to say anything before we spin the wheel?
I have no idea how you managed to guess better than me staring at a wall of rock.
Well, it's called skill. Okay. Guess in 10 seconds, urban map, or 3 rounds. These are all really good for Nick. Guess in 10 seconds means I only have 10 seconds to look at the image. Urban map means that it's always going to be inside of a city. And 3 rounds means that it's going to be higher chances for him to win. So let's see where it is. Urban map would probably be the worst for me in this case. Ooh, and it is urban map. So Nick, now every single round that we're going to be in is going to be inside of a city.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get that to work. And, yep, let's go. So now we have urbanized world. 5 rounds still. And yeah, as I said, I have a still image, but now it is always going to be urban, always in a city, always chances for Nick to get out on top. This may be the round right here where he beats me. So, let's see. Let's start the game. This is going to be very interesting. I think my tactic here is to guess quickly. Ooh, interesting. This is probably going to be somewhere here. I'm just going to guess quickly, maybe in there. Why not? There are road numbers just barely visible there. Let's see. Ooh, that's going to be a bit further north than where I clicked. Because that is a town in Scotland. Yeah, I got that because very easy, just left-hand drive. But yeah, Ayr is, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Ayr is a town right there. So yep, good that I got the country there. It was very easy with the left-hand drive. This one, interesting. Got this type of architecture. We got this car. It's all very intriguing. Right-hand drive. Maybe... I have no clue in this round. Let's look around while we can. Looks like it's maybe gonna be there. Definitely interesting there. Right by the coast there. And there is... Ooh. So it's gonna be there. That is very interesting. I saw that sign last second. Nick, why did you guess in Greenland?
Because I've seen houses like that somewhere.
Do you think they have palm trees in Greenland? Okay, next round. Okay. This is gonna be very tricky. We got all this kind of... Oh, what's that flag over there? Could that be the Turkey flag? No, it's not Turkey. We got palm trees. I could just try UAE again. This is all a bit too urbanized though. Doha, maybe? Just feels a little bit too urbanized here. Unless we're like here. But that doesn't really have a good street for us to work now. I think I gotta go like up here. We got the coast kind of going like that. I don't know. If anywhere, it would be more up here. Let's see. This is going to be very bad. And yes, it is. It is on Jerba. So Nick gets pretty close there, going in... Italy. Oh, and this is going to be one where I can probably get to the right place. Though this architecture there does not feel... That feels more... I don't feel good about this round. Ooh, Malta. Okay. Nick, I was also considering going in Italy there. Definitely an interesting round. And we're in the last one here. Ooh. Is this one where I can get closer? Maybe so. Let me check that in the distance. Definitely interesting. It's not gonna be there, but I have a good... Let's see. This town right here, what does it look like? Sure, we can be right there on this road. Right here. No, there's a river there. This town right here with a... No, that's still on a river. This town right here. Still on a river. How about this town right here? That's still on a river. Are there any towns in this country that are not on a river? There, this town right here. That's still on a river, but I don't have anything better. Randomly click the right town. No, but it was Norway. Okay, that means that we win and that we go on to another disadvantage. This is getting into a crazy game. Wow. What do you think of those games, Nick? We had some very interesting locations.
I'm glad I finally won a game.
You didn't win.
Well, I won one of the rounds in the game.
Yes, you did. Guessing Italy on Tunisia. So yeah. It will be very interesting if you watch my... I'm very, very curious to see how Nick's thought process goes. Let's see. Either I have to guess in 10 seconds or I have 3 rounds. And guessing in 10 seconds on an urban location is not exactly the best. So let's see. I really hope we land on 3 rounds here. I don't want to have to guess in 10 seconds. Maybe we can modify the rules so that after I can look at the image for 10 seconds, but I can only look at the image for 10 seconds, and then maybe I can just take my time to put my marker down, because I don't want to be rushing to find a city, if you understand that. So let's spin the wheel here. And it's going to be guess in 10 seconds. I'm jinxing myself here. Okay.
Well, at least you know what the next one will be.
Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So then, let's get into the next round here. I have to guess in 10 seconds. I only get 10 seconds to look at the image, and after that, I'm only looking at the map. You can trust me, guys. I'm not looking at the image. Okay. Are you ready, Nick?
All set.
Play again. Okay, round 1 here. Interesting. I got until this timer says 50 to look at the image. But this is clearly obvious. The country is clearly obvious. And there we go. Time is up. With those buildings, I felt like we could be a bit further north, but I'm not sure. I could just go like there. There. This town right here. Watch. Right here in the outskirts, where you got that more of a tilted grid. Watch this. 5K. No. It was Paragna. That architecture really felt more like maybe Algoas or Parabia to me. But I'm not that good at architecture just yet. Interesting, interesting. I haven't learned these yet. I should. Okay, time's up. That it could be just like here somewhere. But like somewhere near here. Somewhere in the forest near there. Let's look around. I don't mind my region guess. It does look like it's a traveling Belgium car. Could it be? No, I don't think so. I think we're good here. Oh, I don't feel good about this though. I mean, I'm pretty certain that I have the right country, but I'm not that sure of the region. Oh, never mind. Look at that. Look at that guess. Look at that guess, guys. Brilliant. Region guessing Russia, NMPZ, urban location. And all I can see is Loha. I'm cooked. No, I have zero basis on that. Though with that thing, it should actually be kind of around where I clicked. Maybe. Definitely, the language fits. Ooh, I may have just made a great guess here, Nick.
Okay.
By accident. But you still got 20 seconds to make a better one. It was actually Portugal. They're very interesting. Nick, you gotta stop going UK. Past 10 rounds you've been...
English.
That was Spanish. Portuguese.
What?
All I can see is a tree. What is this? All I can see is a tree. Don't you think that's a little bit unfair? I was thinking it could be somewhere here. I'm just gonna guess this road. Hopefully I was right. I wasn't. Dang it! I have the wrong. Yeah, it's really hard to guess when all you have is a tree. But good job there getting the right continent. I'm still ahead here going into round 5. But we have to bring out the last, and that right there looks like maybe it could be there. I'm gonna guess. Does that look fine? Is that one? I mean, it's not a Polish one, but definitely like looks Eastern European. Yeah, it was Hungary. So yeah, that means we're gonna have to go on to the last one. Isn't that crazy? We're lowering it down to 3 rounds.
I got 2 out of the 3 of those rounds as victories.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so now we're just switching to having it be 3 rounds. Nick, any other thoughts on that round? Nick, can I show you? On one of the rounds, this, can I just get there? To a similar location. This is all I could see on one of the rounds.
Yeah.
And somehow, Nick, with all that, I was somehow supposed to be able to get that it was up here in Colombia. But no, this one should be just like over here somewhere. Wait, I accidentally guessed in Togo. No! I'm a failure. I lost my streak of 2. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye.